This is Snooty Ears, also Nathan, also Nate, but please don't call me Nathaniel. And we're doing another monster train. This time we'll do hopefully a double video session starting with the daily challenge. I have not looked at the challenge yet, so this is all new to me. Let's see, we have Stygian Guard plus Hellhorned. And the mutators are #blessed, gain a random artifact after every battle. Okay. Musical chairs, shuffle the position of all units in the train after combat. We've seen that before. Small hands, we've also seen that one before, -2 cards per turn. So other than #blessed, these two I'm quite familiar with. And if we just take a look at the board, most people in the top 50 or so have been able to complete the challenge. So I assume should be relatively straightforward, but let's see if we can get into the top 20. We start with Titan's Tooth, Vent, and Mollusk Mage. So maybe leaning into heavy damage, potentially also heavy Frostbite. Seems like two different directions we can go, but let's see what we start with for artifacts. Conserve energy, or playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy unit on that floor. The random damage is pretty inconsistent. Saving up energy is always good, but with heavy spell decks, you tend to not keep so much energy, and especially with things like vents, where you drain out your energy. I think maybe we'll try the Token of a Traitor, just see how it goes. Maybe we can get some supplementary damage to help us through, especially on fights where there are stacked multiple enemies. And I think given the setup so far, well, hold on, Frostbite or Spell Weakness? We don't really have any high damage spells, but having the Mollusk Mage kind of makes me want to lean into Spell Weakness, and I'm a big fan of the sweep on Tethys. Frostbite's also very strong, but let's start with the sweep plus Spell Weakness and see if we can later on get some more high damage spells going. Non-boss enemies enter with Spikes 3. That does make it quite difficult for our Tethys and our Mollusk Mage, unless we're able to clear out the enemies. What do we have? We have 1 health, 35 health. 35 health is going to be kind of tough. And we get coins. Let me look at the first. Stygian plus Merchant. I think we go for it even with the risk. And what we do is maybe we even save Tethys for the boss. We can put. Oh, this is going to be an issue too, that he gets the damage shield. So we can torch him just to put some damage onto the Apprentice of Light. And I think we are going to put the Train Steward down to start doing some damage. And I'm going to keep Tethys in the top floor as a kind of last resort. But I'm hoping that we'll be okay without it. Now saving energy would actually be a lot of benefit for us, but let's see, we can Frozen Lance. We can, I think we'll use Vent at the end there, and try to get this guy as low as possible. Now if we do +7, so if we put him in front, then Tethys doesn't die right away. And Mollusk Mage will mean that this does 7 damage, so the Mollusk Mage won't die. But this is going to be a problem. Can we kill him? Not with that. I think we just get the Frostbite out now. Yeah, we're in serious trouble here. What do we have left? We have 2 Train Stewards and some more spells. I think we got to get this just to start putting damage on him. Yeah. Not great. I think we went a little bit too ambitious there with the starting challenge. We do get to do another Titan's Tooth, so that will help a little bit. And he should die in 2 hits. Okay, so not a great start, but maybe we can make it up later on. And we get Rage does not decay. We don't get Rage, so I'm actually going to take the coins, believe it or not. And we definitely need Offering. Anything which increases card draw is going to be a benefit for us. I think we want high cost spells. Spells that draw and high cost spells are really the ticket for us. And anything with holdover would be really good, but I think we still go for the Stygian unit. Another sweeper. We're not going to be able to play a lot of spells, so let's see. Multi-strike on the end. Extra. Oh, now the rage would have been useful. So feel a little silly, but let's see what else we get. Quick on Mollusk Mage. Might become useful. And I think we leave it like that. Incant would also be good on the Mollusk Mage, but I think we're fine. 10 armor is more reasonable. We're almost always going to be able to take out the backliner, even with the armor, as long as we're positioning, you know, well. And, okay, so I think we're fine doing this. And then we can even put Tethys down here because she'll take out every time the guy that's making the spikes, and then he'll die before he gets to the top just because of the frostbite on him. Now, oh, that's right, they switch order. I had forgotten about that. We can put the Train Steward up front just to soak up some damage. And then I think we use that to get the coins, and then we use this just to put some ancillary damage out. Okay, that's a pretty good setup there. This is enough. That's enough. And we'll put Mollusk Mage on the second floor. Try to get some damage out. And put a Train Steward, put Torch, and Vent. We'll get another 35 damage, so not really a lot there. And what's going to be better, a Train Steward or the extra Frostbite? He will do 10 damage, and then we can do 12. This will enable him to die much faster to our Pyre. So I think we maybe didn't play this right so far. From the units gain damage on kill, that's great. Getting more offerings sounds good. And what do we want to do here? I don't think we need any of these guys. Man, more rage. Did not expect to get so much rage. Maybe I should have thought about it with Hellhorn being our secondary. More sweep. Maybe get an Alpha Fiend just to put on another floor to do some damage. We have a Duplicate, a Stygian Banner, and an upgrade Merchant of Steel. Is there anything we want to duplicate here? Maybe our Multi-Striker would be good. Let's see what Stygian unit we can get. Getting the Incant on the same floor as our Mollusk Mage makes sense to tank. And is that what we want? I think so. I mean, we really need to get rid of a lot of units. We have a lot of units right now. Yeah, we can't afford this. We don't need more Ember. We need more draw. And then getting rid of our train stewards. I think we have all the units we need. We just need to start getting rid of train stewards and increasing our draw. So hopefully we survive this battle. At the rate we're going, it's debatable. Let's put her on the second floor. Tethys on the... Yeah, they trigger on death, so let's get those out now. And then put them on the first floor. How much damage do they trigger on death? 1. That's fine. So we'll get him, and we can even put a train steward to tank some of the damage there. We can't play our Alpha Fiend, unfortunately, but I think it's better to get those guys out and to save some damage on our strong unit there. Here, the best is probably going to be just playing out the Titan's Tooth. We could also block with, will she die? 10, they do die, or they do damage on death. If we do that, Tethys dies. We put him up front. 2, 4, 10. Does this trigger first? On this unit's turn. 2, 4. So that should protect Tethys from dying. Yes. And then we can put her on the second floor to do extra damage to the boss. And then she's now back in the front row. I think we do Offering Token, just get rid of one of them. Get rid of the Train Steward. We torch 1. 2 are now dead. She survives. And then I think we torch this to keep them alive. Tethys is back in front. I think we need to do an... So the question is, do we do Offering? Do we do Frozen Lance twice? They're both dead. I think, honestly, doing 2 Frozen Lances to the boss could be really strong, or alternatively stacking Frostbite. Let's stack the Frostbite up on him, because they're going to swap after this anyway. And now Tethys is in front. We can put a Train Steward to block one of the hits. And let's Offering. And Vent. So I think we're surviving this one. We can even put them... well, do we want them? Yeah, he's dead no matter what. So we can just use that and he'll die. Cool. So that one was better. Sure. Getting our units out is really strong. My gosh, the rage. Feeling sillier every moment I didn't take that rage buff. They're gonna keep rotating around. Getting armor 25 is quite good. I don't think getting Incant Rage is very good. Maybe a second Alpha Fiend. And we definitely want more draw. We don't need more capacity. Now we're going to have 5 units landing on the center row. So getting rid of the Train Stewards is a big priority for us. We can get rid of 2 units this way. I think that's going to be better. Plus we can get another artifact. Enemies get -1 is good. Let's get rid of 2 Train Stewards. And what's our next Hellhorn unit? Steelworker would be great. Spell weakness 2, or spells cost less. That means we're more likely to be able to play more spells, but I think getting the double spell weakness is still stronger. If we are lucky and get the Mollusk Mage on the second floor, then having the double spell weakness from Tethys attacking on the first floor will be a big advantage for us. And let's see what RNG brings for us. Okay, so we got one of our sweep units, one of our incants, an Alpha Fiend, and a Train Steward. We can put Steelworker up front, put Tethys behind. And then we for sure want to take out this gentleman. And we hope. Good, we got really lucky there. So ends up neutral. He takes 5 damage, gets back 5 damage, and he'll go to the next floor. We'll put Mollusk Mage on the top floor. Put the Cold Celia on the first floor. And then we're hoping that this triggers on the haste. Perfect. So now they all survive as well. And we get some random gold for doing nothing. Yes, we get our Steelworker back up front. Oh, this is actually really good. So we can do Offering, Titan's Tooth. We will not be able to kill him, so better would be that we use Offering again here. And I think we get rid of the Train Steward and just try to do as much damage as we can to this guy. We are going to lose a Train Steward here, but I think we can afford to lose him and still be okay. This is going to be tricky. Yeah, I think Tethys might die here, but I think getting the Titan's Tooth out is going to be really valuable. And then getting incant triggers on this floor, maybe doing some extra damage onto him, or yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket for us. So we get incant triggers, we take some, or give some more, put some more damage onto him. All right, we're nearing the end here. Let's do Offering into Titan's Tooth. If we can save some damage, that would be fantastic. Torch and then okay, should be fine. We can put Alpha Fiend on the top floor, and we can torch him, and then we get pretty good amount of frostbite stacks on the boss here. Let's see what we get with Offering. Train Steward, that's fine. Let's do 2 damage, 6 damage, then, and he's dead. Yeah, that frostbite is just getting out of control. That's the one saving grace we have. I kind of wish we had taken... You just get an extra upgrade slot, sure. Kind of wish we had taken that now. Pyre Song is a way that we can, especially if we get holdover. So we need to upgrade spells. This is clear. We need to upgrade spells, and Inferno. I think we take it. We get all of our units at the beginning, so then all that's left in our deck is spells. If we can keep one floor open, then Inferno could save us. None of this is upgrading spells, so we will upgrade units then. When you play a 3rd spell, all spells gain +1 magic damage. That sounds great. Quick on our Cold Celia. Upgrade health on our Steelworker. Get more damage on our other Cold Celia. Let's reroll. Endless. On Mollusk Mage, use it as a 1 damage spell, sure. And then extra damage on, I think, our Siren. And I don't think we get Rage. I mean, that would be a 21 damage Mollusk Mage, sure. And then let's get rid of 2 Train Stewards. And we should have enough still after that. That's 125 gold, or 25 coins, that we have the chance to upgrade some spells later. This guy is going to be tough. Enemies enter with armor 15. I think we can't do that. We need to be able to kill off those units. Putting Cold Celia on the bottom. She's not quick. This is the heavy damage one. And I think Tethys. We can put the Alpha Fiend up top, and then we can just vent to take out one of them. Oh, actually that was worse. This is going to be bad. I almost wonder if we just Inferno to make sure these guys don't survive. Yeah, I should have put the other guys on the top there. We can Titan's Tooth and Vent to do extra damage. Our quick one is there. We can, I think, Offering plus Titan's Tooth to put some damage on them, and then Offering again to get out. We can get rid of a torch. Put Mollusk Mage up top, and then yeah, do more damage like that. Our Alpha Fiend's up front. We can use Offering, Titan's Tooth. We can do 5 damage to this guy's the quick one, 26. So if we can lower him down, he's now at 28, 26. We'll save 3 damage. Cool. And here we just want to Inferno and do it like that. We want to Offering, Titan's Tooth, and then Frozen Lance, and Torch. We won't kill him, but we will do a lot of damage. And our tank unit is in the front, and he does have a lot of Frostbite, so I think we actually might be okay here. We definitely want to use... I think we play it like that. And we're good. That was close. But this guy can get you. Like, he's one of the hardest bosses I find. Getting extra magic power is fantastic. Guardian Stone, I think Hoarfrost Effigy, or just a flat 6. It's tough. Hoarfrost Effigy is so good against bosses, though. I think we have a lot of spells we want to hold over, but I think that is one of the prime candidates, is to get holdover on Hoarfrost, or Frostbite would also be fine. We definitely need to upgrade spells, and I think there are some things we could remove. Double stack on Pyrebound. That's interesting. Dazed 6 does 180 damage to units. Alternatively, Frostbite 20 is also very strong. Let's see what else we got. Plus 20 and Consume on one of our vents could be really good. We can play it for 0. -1 cost. I think Inferno. And then I do like the... Do I like the double stack? I don't know. I think we skip it and hope for holdover. That's great. So holdover on, do we want it on Siren Song? I think we want it on Hoarfrost Effigy and reduce its cost by 1. And then we can add 10 magic damage to the other vent. Cool. Remove. I think removing 2 torches or removing 2 frozen lances. Torches are nice because you can target the backline units, so you get more discretion over who you want to hit. And the more damage that they do, the less important the difference in damage becomes. So I think that might be what we want to do here, is just take out 2 frozen lances. I think I'd rather have the torches so that we can target specifically who we want. We don't heal at all, so getting just a flat 10 extra health seems very strong, especially for our Tethys, because he's dying pretty easily every time. So I think we're in pretty good shape for the rest of this run. Scourge cards are a little bit annoying because we already don't draw very much. So getting the 3 spells we need could be a little bit tougher. I actually like having Mollusk Mage on this floor already. And then I think we're going to play it like this. We do, neither of them do damage on death. So we can play the Ultimate Penance. We can put Tethys out, a Steelworker in front of him, and then Vent to remove all damage. We're already getting Frostbite on the boss, which is great. Here, I think we just go for more Frostbite on the boss. We can now, take out that guy. Getting Cold Cilia out. This is not the upgraded one. Or just start stacking Frostbite on the boss and try to kill him that way, because it doubles every time. I think we'll do that. We'll try to take out the boss just by stacking up on Frostbite. So again, we do it here. I think we want to get rid of this guy. Oh, he's dying no matter what. But we could save some damage on... Let's just see what we get on the draw. We get... would have been great to play that on the second floor. Let's try it again. And we can't play Inferno right now. And then we'll just put damage onto him so he dies. This is the quick one. Okay, again, Ultimate Penance, getting double Frostbite, and venting. Cool, so I think we're in really good shape right now. Hopefully the boss goes to the top floor, that would be great. We wanted, because we can then how much damage does it need? It's taking 14. If we do 1, let me think this through. This will do 14 damage no matter what, so it'll die if we just vent at the end. So in that case, best would be to do Song of the Siren in front, Hoarfrost Effigy the boss. Oh, that's right, it removes. Okay, so then we have to do this for... Oh wait, no, he's still got spell weakness, so he'll die no matter what. And I think removing some damage off of the board there makes a lot of sense. And then we can vent to get rid of that guy. And the Fel should die before... Fel should die before we finish, so then we can do Ultimate Penance, Hoarfrost Effigy again, and she'll die after this turn. Here we go. Final wave, and dead. So that was good. I think we've got it together now, especially on the bosses, that we can just stack up lots of Frostbite. 50% chance to silence is fine for me. Consume, draw, discard, and draw 5. The fact that it draws 5 is really appealing. If we can get Frostbite on this and then use it when we have a Titan's Tooth in hand, that's really good. And if we have no cards, then it's a free draw 5. So I think that is worth. Do we want more draw? I think we actually want at least one more energy. Getting a holdover on that one would also be very strong. So in that case, I don't think we need to remove or buff units. I think getting more buffs on spells is the plan. -1 on what? Where's our new spell? Did I not take that card? Am I mistaken? Did I accidentally skip there? Maybe I'm going crazy. Strange. Okay, let's get... I think getting double stacked now on these Titan's Tooths could be quite strong. The Pyrebound is also very appealing, but we really need it. We needed to have holdover to be strong enough. Let's see on the map. I think we would go Hellvent though. Getting Hellvent on Hoarfrost is what we're gonna do. So I don't think we're gonna go for that. We'll do minus cost on. I think on the Inferno again. Or on one of the Titan's Tooth. And upgrade our other vent. Do we want the other vent to consume? Do we want the Inferno to consume? Maybe we do it on one of our torches. And we save for the next fight. Or for the next upgrade. Concealed Caverns. And then we want a random Stygian Guard consumable. That's pretty awful. Okay, we'll take the gold, or the coins. And... I don't know what happened with that card. I thought I took it, but I must have not. I think at this point, getting the spells cheaper would be of benefit for us. The only spell we don't want to play... we can't do that. We completely rely on spells. So we will skip the 400 coins. All right, we can Inferno, Tethys, Siren of the Sea, and Frozen Lands to incant. We'll kill him, so we can put Alpha up there. Nothing has Frostbite yet, but I almost want to play it just to keep it in the hand. And yeah, they're both dead. In fact, that's the quick one, so they're both dead before they can attack. So I think we just stack damage onto this guy. And while playing the third spell, we get the increased magic power, so that's definitely worth. Yes, getting her out on this floor will be very helpful for us. Again, we have no Frostbite, but we will... We want to play the Hoarfrost here. Torch on him means that he dies, and then we vent. And again, get more get additional magic power. Now that Hoarfrost is actually starting to become valuable because we get the all of them stacked onto one unit. Then let's use this to get rid of Pyre Song. Let's use it again to use our Titan's Tooth. Get our Titan's Tooth out, and then we can... That gets him to range where he won't do any damage. He's going to do damage no matter what, so I think we put damage there. Even though, of course, we want incant triggers, I think it's not as critical. And we can do... he's going to die. We do Hoarfrost Effigy. Using Titan's Tooth first would have made a lot of sense. We can get him to instant kill range. Or does he already have it? 21, 21, 13, he's already dead. So then, which one? Probably the back line. And then we can play that just for fun. Okay, a Hoarfrost effigy here. We're not going to Inferno. We will do more damage there and then take them both out. Getting more spell damage. Okay, so we start with Titan's Tooth, Frozen Lance, double his Frostbite and Vent. He will kill the unit before Frostbite gets applied. And then we Titan's Tooth, double his Frostbite, and he's almost dead. I think he'll be low enough that he'll die from Frostbite even if we don't do damage to him. We can put the Mollusk Mage back, double his Frostbite, and then kill him with torches. So we're doing pretty well. I don't think we're gonna get into the top, maybe top 50. I'd be surprised if we get into top 20 at this point. Apply sap? No. I don't think we need the sap. And none of these either. I mean, you could use battering ram because we tend to get a lot of armor on our steelworker, but I don't think it's worth. Upgrading spells. What would we upgrade? She already has. They both already have 3. What do we want to consistently play? Is the question. Oh yeah, that's right. We want to get double Hoarfrost for Seraph, and this Seraph does cleanse. So being able to continue to double back the Frostbite is very important. So we'll get rid of a torch and a torch and a Frozen Lance. Let's upgrade. Well, hold on, let's see what trinkets we have first. Grant 2 stacks of Frostbite and it does not decay. I think that is worth it. And then with the remaining gold, we can add 25 health to our Steelworker or our Siren of the Sea. I don't think it really matters. And then we can add 10 also to one of them. Let's do the Siren of the Sea as well. Alright. Doubling Hoarfrost Effigy. So then we are doubling past the debuff because she only debuffs half of the effects. So we double, and then I think we're fine. And she's going to start off with a ton of Frostbite. We can already... I think we Inferno here. I'd love to play Titan's Tooth already, though. I think we play Titan's Tooth. I think it's worth it. Just to get even more Frostbite on the boss. Because we really only just... Yeah, we can kill ourselves. We really only just need to get all of that Frostbite stacked and then start getting the Hoarfrost effigies. Definitely we want Titan's Tooth down here for cheap. We can also torch. They're not dying, but they would die soon. And then just getting more damage. Okay, there's the Hoarfrost effigy. We want to draw. And I think we want the Mollusk Mage. Or do we need the Mollusk Mage? I think we skip this and we hope we get... We didn't get it. So we Hoarfrost Effigy, double Frostbite, and then do we vent there? I think we vent here to prevent damage. Okay, and then... Oh crap, I forgot about that. That's a problem. This guy does Ember Drain. Kind of ruins our plan there. We need to see if we can try to kill him on the second floor. Go to the second floor, please. Thank you. That's perfect. So then we can get Mollusk Mage down here. We can Offering Titan's Tooth. Do we need to? We don't need the Siren Song. We can as well vent. And then this guy should die before the Ember Drain gets applied. And then we just need to draw back into our Hoarfrost as quickly as possible. And I'm actually, oh wow, why do we have so much Ember Drain? Where did the Ember Drain come from? None of these guys have Ember Drain. None of these guys have Ember Drain. I don't think he Ember Drains. That was weird. Vent will save him. So then let's Offering. Yes, we got Titan's Tooth. Then we want to vent and torch. And he will die on the top floor. Okay, so now we're back to no more Ember Drain. Let's use Offering Token, Titan's Tooth, fantastic. So now we can double his Frostbite, double his Frostbite, and we can save 7 damage by just tossing him up to there. That's great. So we get 200 Frostbite on him. He'll half it, but then as long as we don't get Ember Drain, we can play it again. So then let's check top floor. We're fine. We can Titan's Tooth, double, and he's dead. Cool. So we ended off really strong. Kind of struggled at the beginning, but pulled it out in the end. And as I said, I think given the scores I was looking at, I think we're in probably top 50, but I don't think we're in the top 20. But still a decent run. Awesome. So that was the daily challenge. Now I'll switch over into a standard run, and just to make that easier, I will do a quick change over here. So let's update our stream tag. Let me just check here. So now we're doing a standard run, Covenant Grind. All right, so yeah, starting the second run of the day, we're gonna go into a daily challenge. We just finished the daily challenge. We're gonna switch over to the standard run now. So if you're just joining or watching on YouTube, name of the day is Snooty Ears. You can also call me Nathan. You can call me Nate. but please don't call me Nathaniel. And as I said, we just finished the challenge run. You know, before I jump into it, let me just see where we ended up ranking. Yeah, so top 50 so far, not terrible. We did win this time, which is better than we've been doing, but could have made some better decisions earlier. Switching into the standard run, I have an idea for a deck. I don't want to spoil it right away. I also don't know if it will work, but I want to try it. It's Melting Remnant Umbra, and we'll stay on Covenant 7, I think. Basic enemies have additional damage. Yeah, I think we're okay here. So let's see. If everything works the direction I want to go, this could be a really fun build. I mean, it's RNG. You don't know what cards you're going to get, but I am hoping that I can try this run. It might fail. It might be just a disaster, but I'm hoping this will be fun. All right, Wicked Blaze, Primal Dust, Hallowed Drippings, all pretty good. For the build that I'm thinking about, Hallowed Drippings may not fit so well, but the other two could be good. Let's see what artifact we get. Friendly units enter with Lifesteal 2. It's not fitting, at least what I'm thinking of doing. Jack Strips would be quite strong, though, to take out some of those early units. This is not exactly headed in the right direction, but let's do the Harvest for now. Harvest pairs really well with the Umbra because you get the extra Harvest also from the morsels. So with Jack Strips, the other thing about Jack Strips is if you ever get the trial enemy start on each floor, the Jack Strips is it just completely negates that trial. You don't even have to put units on the top floor, they'll just die instantly. Non-boss enemies get +1. I think that's fine because with the Jack Strips, the clergyman will die before we have a chance to take any damage from them. Now some of the other units are going to be stronger, but the hope is we stack up on the second floor and use morsels to stack up those harvest triggers. Do we want a dreg to die? I don't think so. I think we can just put a dreg here that could eventually die, and I won't use the burnout trigger yet. So they'll just all die. It's going to be the same for that second floor. We can throw some dregs. I don't want to train steward down there. I will be okay with the dreg down here, just to get the harvest triggers. But we'll put some train stewards on the top floor. I really just want, yeah, that's interesting interaction. I did not know. So today I learned that apparently with Jack Strips they take the damage on the next floor, meaning that I'm getting an insane amount of harvest stacks. So I'm already going to beat the boss with Rector Flicker. Okay, let's put Train Stewards down here. We can throw a dreg down here and add one more damage shield to our champion. This is actually fine for us. We for sure want a morsel. I think we can bring back one of our dregs with Burnout 3, put him behind, and even increase, and we're set. They're all gonna die, giving our guy a ton of health, and yeah, we can even increase his Burnout again, put out 2 more morsels, and we're actually gaining health against the boss. So at least that first, I mean, you can't use this to judge the rest of the run because we're not going to get a whole bunch of, 1 units there. Drafts are always good. We'll take the draft. Umbra Assault, that's exactly the kind of thing that I want. And a Morsel Master. Could be good. Morsel Master. The other thought was Crucible Collector. I think we'll go Morsel Master. And we'll put that on the same floor as our champion and just gorge him out of control. Now what we want to get rid of units. I would rather have cheaper spells, I think, right now than upgrading units, and hopefully we can actually get rid of some. The damage shield warden I think is much stronger here. Let's subtract, or actually 2 cost, 23 damage Umbra Assault that adds morsels into your hand. I think let's do that. That's just, yeah, better. And then we can reform for less. Cool. Next challenge is armor 10. I think are we okay here with the jack strips and with our direct damage? I think we do a lot of damage. And we can just stack enemies or stack units behind our champion. And I would like the unit. Yeah, we can already do Umbra Assault. Now the question is, do we put our morsel, or sorry, our Crucible Warden on the bottom floor? We for sure don't want them on the same floor. I kind of feel like putting our Rector Flicker on the bottom floor is going to bring more value in the long term. We can do Umbra Assault to get 2 morsels here, play them out, and then we can put the Crucible Warden on the second floor. I want Morsel Master here. And we're going to need the dregs to start putting damage on this overcharged apprentice. And then try to put a trained steward up top. Do we want to maybe block 3 damage? It's probably not worth it. We'll save that for later. We just need all of our morsel cards now, and there's our morsel cards. Okay, do we want to keep these guys here? Let's see what morsels we get. Energy. I mean, we still want it because we want the extra health on him. And getting a whole bunch of dregs up here that will last a lot longer, I think is fine. This guy can go up there, he'll die, and we don't really need him to survive. Damage shield on him or damage shield on the boss? We damage shield him. These guys all survive, and then we are well protected against the boss. Okay, let's get a Shade Splitter. It's extra damage. We can double up on extra damage. Seems good. Put our draft up top. And do we want the energy next turn? Maybe. Let's get just 1 energy. We can do Umbra Assault to get rid of the extra damage. We can use our Shade Splitter. Stack up our Train Steward there. And then ideally what we get now is, yes, Wicked Blaze, bring back the Rector Flicker, put him on the top, and then we can even give him a morsel. And we're good. A little bit close, but I think we pulled it out. Don't want any of these. Packed Morsels or Space Prism? I think we go for the Space Prism, so we can put more morsels on that bottom floor. A second Morsel Master to go with our... we can have him go with our other Gorge unit and this. Again, what we now need is just more morsels. Let's get the artifact. Morsel units gain damage shield. That's great. Another morsel master or an allied construct. We will eventually get rid of all of our train stewards. We might even get rid of most of our dregs. But right now, I mean, allied construct I've found to be really inconsistent. And we already have 2 morsel masters. I don't think we need another one. Let's see what we get from the caverns. I don't think we need more damage or health on our pyre. Okay, so it's not exactly going how I was hoping, but maybe it can still go in the direction. We'll see. We'll see if I can pull off the deck of my dreams in this run. Either way, it seems a pretty strong, standard, basically morsel deck. So here again, we can take advantage of the fact that these guys are going to die on the 2nd floor. And we can put the drag out here. The morsel master. Let's increase the space on that floor. And then we double morsel. So yeah, he's going to get a lot of triggers, and we're going to get even more when these guys get up there. What is the deal damage to the front? Yeah, okay, we can deal damage. 2nd morsel master. Let's put him on the top floor with our Crucible Warden. And we can just start dumping train stewards because we really don't want them. I also don't really feel like we need the hallowed drippings, so just getting it out of the deck might be worth it. Maybe it would be valuable on where is he? Oh, he's dead already. So let's just get rid of it. Get it out of the deck. Okay, I think we can chump, depending on which Shade Splitter we get, we could potentially chump block. Not with this one. Let's put those there. Let's chump block with a drag. And we can do 2 train stewards and a drag on the bottom floor just to soften those guys up a little bit. We are taking out this top unit. I think we for sure want to do Penumbra Assault. That's amazing. Okay, so we can do Morsel Miners. We can Wicked Blaze, and I think we want back the Draft. We can do Damage Morsels. Yeah, none of these would have survived, so I think we're okay to put those there. Let's put the Draft at the back here. And can we fit? We can fit another unit. And in fact, if we do fit another unit, we can chump block with him. Why is he? Oh, it triggers on death. Okay, well, let's give 3 more burnout to our Draft. And there we go. More and more harvest triggers on our champion. So yeah, this is looking really good. This is looking really solid. So I'm gonna actually bring back now the Morsel Miners. Stack those on the 2nd floor. We can put, let's just get rid of the dregs out of the deck. And we can apply 3 damage shield to our champion. So there's really no way this guy's getting through the 2nd floor. My champion's way too strong at this point. Penumbra Assault does not kill him. Does not kill him. So we can really just do it for damage at this point. It's not going to save us any damage there, so let's do it on him. Get more morsels, and that's all we could do. As I said, this should be enough for the boss. It is. Just to add insult to injury, we can add in some insanely strong Morsel Miners. And we can Penumbra Assault to get even more units. We can add more damage units here. Put another one there. And we're good. So it's, yeah, I mean, the harvest triggers are really strong. With Bounty Stalker, do we want Bounty Stalker? Devourer of Death? Let's try the Bounty Stalker. It's kind of late still for Overgorger. I think we have too many units that need, and as I mentioned about Alloyed Construct, not really interested there. I think we have too many units that are gorging right now. So I'm going to skip here as well. And more capacity? I don't think so. I think we're fine on capacity. Draw would be really nice. We occasionally run out of Ember, but it's not so common. What would we duplicate? Space Prism? Our Antumbra Assault? I definitely don't want... I don't think we need to upgrade units. We don't need the Pyre health. What remnant unit is this? Wickless Baron. I still don't think we need any more units. We can start getting rid of 2 Train Stewards. And what would we duplicate? I mean, I really already am leaning towards the Penumbra or the Antumbra Assault, just to get more morsels. The other option would be Space Prism or Wicked Blaze. Wicked Blaze is much more consistent than Penumbra Assault, and Penumbra Assault costs 2. Let's do the Wicked Blaze. And neither of those is what I want, so we'll take the increased harvest. We're getting insane amounts of harvest stacks. We can just get our guy at way more health than is reasonable. Again, we'll take advantage of our Jack Strips, taking out 1 and 2 cost units before they can move. Now here's the question, where does he end up when they die? I think he still takes them to the top floor. So we're going to change it up a bit. We'll put Rector Flicker, Morsel Master, we can put a Giraffe up here just to give him the harvest trigger. And do we want to just stack up this draft? And we really want to... Well, we still can. We still can play 1 morsel up there that will get doubled. So that's fine. He'll die to the spikes anyway. But then when we bring him back, he'll last for a long time. It does. So they go straight up to the top floor. Question is, do we kill them now? We can Penumbra Assault for gold. Four spikes, so he is doing 2 damage. It really depends on what morsels we get. If we get a single attack-based morsel, alternatively I can throw the Morsel Master in here, which will guarantee that it dies, but then we can't play any morsels. Let's see what we get first. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, then putting these behind. It still doesn't die. It's taking 45 damage, putting it at 13. Oh, these do get damage shield though. This will increase it by 6. I think we do that. So it's still going to get up to the top floor. There's not really much we can do about that. This guy's also going to be a problem. And we put our Morsel Master here, and we can buff him up a little bit. The fire's going to take some damage. How are we doing up here now? If we Wickless Baron the draft, he's going to do extra 50 damage. And we can see which unit we get. That will do... Still not quite killing him, but getting closer. Crucible Warden. And we can just toss out a draft. Let's... Getting a really strong Morsel Miner. Getting 2 of them, in fact. Means he'll die. If we Space Prism... Oh, doesn't work. Problem is we lost our Morsel Master. Let's just throw a bunch of dregs down here to do some damage. Oh, I could have put the other guy on the Donatello as well. Penumbra Assault does not kill anyone. Shade Splitter. Double those, or one of those. Health. Damage. And we're gonna take some damage here. The spikes ended up being a much bigger problem than I was thinking they would. Let's get this guy to die so we can take advantage of his permanent increase. Let's get a draft. Do some damage. And something with high health. This guy will have 2 shield. Do something like that. Get 283 damage on the boss. And then they're going to skip right to the top floor, which is not exactly what we want. But he did die. Let's get most of the units out. And then we're fine. So we did take out the boss. We took a lot of damage though. The spikes was really a struggle for us. Grant 3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied. Okay. I don't think we need any of this. And damage shield plus morsels. I think we do need more morsels. No spell upgrades. We do get unit upgrades, and we need removal. We'll get rid of 2 more trained stewards. And then we can start upgrading some of our units. Large stone on this guy. And then give him a second burnout. Sounds great. Giving more damage to our Crucible Warden seems fine. Let's refresh. Getting multi-strike on our Bounty Stalker makes a lot of sense. Even more damage on him. Damage shield on the Crucible Warden to protect him on his first hit. I also think makes a lot of sense. And let's save that. Maybe we can get it on something else later on. And then, yeah, having a heavier damage Morsel Maker I think is fine. This guy is a problem. Non-boss enemies heal. If the most we're going to get is 85, I think that's okay. With our draft, we do a ton of damage, and now with our stalker, we also do a lot of damage. And yeah, let's play it like this. We can do Rector Flicker. We can do Penumbra Assault. Put these guys down. And then I think we put down a drag. We don't have anything to reform yet. We put down a drag that will just die to his sweep. And then we put out the stalker. $30 plus 40, 70. These guys don't survive unless I put prism on them. He also does not survive unless I put a prism on him. There's a chance we'll be able to reform him. And then I think we do Morsel Master down here. Pop 2 dregs. We can even chump block with one so that it dies. And then we want him to die. I think getting this out of the deck is perfectly reasonable. Good, we got the giraffe. The giraffe ensures he dies. Where do we want Space Prism? Morsel Master, Space Prism. That guy's gonna die. That guy will also die. And I think we want the double harvest trigger here. We won't take out this guy here. But we can try to get him on the next floor. We got the Wicked Blaze, giving us the Stalker, which means he can take out the first unit. We got a second Wicked Blaze, but I think actually we would rather have the morsels. So double damage morsels there, double damage morsels there. We can put out a drag just to take damage. And yeah. We'll for sure take out this backliner on the next. These both die as they go up the floor. We can't kill anything with Penumbra Assault, but we can do 2 Shade Splitters. I think getting energy is great. Getting Damage Shield here is perfectly fine. And we can get a damage shield. Okay, so the harvest trigger is actually the harvest build is actually working really well. Wicked Blaze. What do we want to bring back? I didn't realize our Morsel Master died. Let's bring back. Get Lifesteal. Give him another damage shield. I think giving him lifesteal. And then morsel. We can even drop some morsels on him for when the boss gets to the next floor. I think we still have those increased burnout cards. Yeah, he's taking a lot. Almost dead. And we did get that, so we can increase burnout. We can Wicked Blaze back our Rector Flicker. And actually, we want him to die, so putting Rector Flicker behind makes a lot of sense. And then we can dump Shade Splitter and Shade Splitter. So cool. That guy's going to have a lot of damage soon, and because he's stealthed, we'll get basically one turn where we can just use him. Yeah, Daze is great. Reform 2 random units also seems pretty good. And love Ember Cache. Yeah, we'll take that every time. So the deck's kind of coming together pretty well. The harvest triggers are just getting a little bit insane. I think, yeah, we really need to upgrade some of our spells. I've wanted to for a while now, and merchant costs reduced or applied days as the enemies move between floors. We don't have any way to do that so far, so we'll take the merchant. Upgrade a spell to add damage. To remove consume. Sacred Wicks seems pretty good. Because we can reform morsels. So if we get good morsels, we can just constantly reform them. I think reducing the cost of grovel seems pretty good. We have no damage spells. Let's re-roll. Anything we want to permafrost? I don't think so. I think instead we want an even cheaper, a free grovel or a free Wicked Blaze. Free Sacred Wicks. I think a free Wicked Blaze would be just fine for us. Is there anything we want to get rid of? We really don't like the dregs at this point, but because I guess they can chump block for us and just get them out. The problem is if we randomly reform them, what we would actually like to reform is morsels and the draft. Morsels, draft, and the bounty stalker. So I'm going to start getting rid of some of the dregs now, and I'll even get rid of 2 of them. There's just a lot better units we want to take up the capacity. And fell. I didn't see, is this a rage fell? Yeah, it's a rage fell. Which can be good. It means we can, for example, put our stalker up top and then he'll die. I think we want him actually on the first floor. So in that case, okay, Wicked Blaze is not very helpful for us. Let's do it like this. We put Rector Flicker. Put Bounty Hunter in front of him for now. Get a Morsel Master. And then we'll add the Space Prism here with the expectation that he's dazed. I think we're okay to put this here and we just play it for free. Okay, now he's going to die. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's use Ember Cache. I should not cast spells on this floor. We can put the Crucible Warden up here. We can put a drag just to die on this floor. Shade Splitter. Yeah, we want damage shield on our Rector Flicker. Damage. I think we put this up here. And we can add 1 damage shield to our Rector Flicker. These guys all die. And we can Sacred Wicks. Let's pick out which one we want first. It's probably going to be the Stalker. Getting another drag guarantees that it dies. We want the Stalker on this floor. We can Sacred Wicks to get 2 of these out. We can play another one to get this out. Cool. We don't do any damage to this guy, but I think he'll be fine, maybe? 30, 50, 59, 68. Yeah, we're not going to kill him. He'll put some damage onto our pyre. Because we have no... Oh, the only direct damage we have is Antumbral Assault. Puts him down to 68. Let's do the math here. 59, 60, it's exactly 68, but spells. Yeah, spells are going to be a problem. There's no other way for us to take advantage of Antumbral Assault. So we'll do the damage shield here, and then we'll Antumbral Assault our own unit. If we do it on this guy... he'll die in 2 pyre hits. Draft. Morsel. We don't want to put 2 in front. And then Magma Morsel. And we can add a damage shield. Do we even need to add it? I don't think we need to. Getting hollow drippings on him is fine. We can even put a damage shield on him. Unfortunately, we will take some damage to the pyre. But I think the rest of the battle should be fine for us. Okay, we want to make sure we're not playing our spells on floors where they have units. We want to bring back our Bounty Stalker once again. We can put him on this floor. Let's bring back... who is our best morsel unit? Our damage shield unit. This guy's killing, and then we can do 2 magma morsels. We can put one down here, one up here, and then yeah, we can just use that to increase their burnout and get it out of the deck. Now, luckily, these guys survive. Would be great. He will kill him, and then he's close to dying. We can use Penumbral Assault, Sacred Wicks, and just stack this floor. Gain more energy, gain more morsels. Put one behind him. And yeah, he's for sure dead on the next floor. So we're getting a lot of value out of our Stalker deaths. We can immediately bring him back. We can also bring back our Morsel Maker. Our Morsel Maker on the bottom floor. Put that down. We can put our... he's too big for that floor, so we can put him there. Sacred Wicks. Get Morsel Makers. Should have put them in front. My bad. And put another one here. We can even put a last one down here. So I don't think Fell's going to be able to get through the first floor. And what would be really great is if he died again. We can even Untumbral Assault him, just to guarantee it. And then we make this real easy. We bring back Bounty Stalker, and he kills the boss. So there you go. That is Fell. Put a drag. One of these guys to chump block. So we did take some damage earlier, but all in all, I think it's a pretty good fight. Our Stalker has a large amount of health or a large amount of damage base right now. Do we want Trample? Getting Trample onto our Stalker would be really good. I think more draw. We were having a lot of energy each turn, and if we start getting any of the energy morsels, then we're really not going to run into energy problems. Now, do we want to upgrade? I don't think we have enough gold to justify that route. Plus, we can get an artifact over here. X cost cards get +3. That's great for our damage shield spell. Do we get 2 Stalkers? I mean, 2 Stalkers is pretty nice. 2 80 × 2 damage Stalkers. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. We could also get 2 drafts. Large amount of burnout on these drafts. Extra trample. We could get trample onto the Bounty Stalker and to the draft. I mean, that Bounty Stalker. We have 6 capacity per floor, so 2 bounty stalkers plus a draft. That's too cool. We gotta do that. I mean, he has no health, but he gets to do. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go nuts on harvest triggers. He just gets really insane. Non-boss enemy units get +8. That's absolutely fine. We can take as much damage as we need because, yeah, now we have the 2 stalkers to basically kill everything. Where do we want to put him now? Putting stalker on the bottom. We put him down, he dies, I think. 16 plus 36 plus, oh, actually it's 36 plus 9. So he almost dies off of the very first enemy. I think we want to avoid that. If we put trample on him, does he keep it later is a good question. Alternatively, we could put him down now behind the stalker and then save the umbral stone, put the morsel maker down, put the space prism, shade splitter for 2 damage shields, and then add 3 more damage shields. And then he doesn't really take a lot of damage anymore. And he already has 100. Oh, those added damage shields to him. Not really what we were looking for. Okay, let's put the second stalker out. We can do Antumbra Assault. Let's put... I want him to die. That's the problem. He's not dying. Why aren't you dying? Because they're all dazed. Okay. I mean, we still want the harvest triggers. Let's see, we can get one of these guys out. And he will kill this second... Oh, that's right, because they're going to do damage to him. Let's put a drag up front. And a second morsel maker. Seems good. Alright, now we really need you to die. Are you gonna die? You are gonna die. Fantastic. Thank you for dying. Let's put our Crucible Warden in the top with another morsel maker. And would we rather choose what we bring back or have it be random? 4 units available. We really need a morsel. I think we go for this, just hoping that we get a morsel. We did get 1 morsel. So he's getting just out of control. We would prefer if this guy died. We want him to die too, so we want both of them to die, that's clear. But ideally, we can also put some damage. Yeah, this will almost kill him. And that just opens up our pool of units, and I think, honestly, just get rid of this. Get out of the deck. With Damage Shield, I believe they should both die, and if we need to, we can always put something in front to chump block, but it looks like it's not needed. Penumbral Assault. We want to use Penumbral Assault. Do we prioritize that over... Okay, so this is for sure. This is a little bit scary. I'm almost thinking we put out the draft just to take 100 damage off of this guy. And then do we draft Untumbral Assault or do we draft Wicked Blaze? Draft Wicked Blaze, Shade Splitter, I think. So draft. We can Wicked Blaze one of our stalkers back. Put him up front so that they all die. And then we can Shade Splitter to get... we don't want to chump block with him, we just want to heal up with him. But we can do 3 damage shield, and that means he will have a net gain in health. This is getting a little dicey. 100 damage. So 18 kills him right away. I think this floor is basically lost. So we can't kill anybody, but we can do the stalker here. He only gets stealth the next round. We can add a damage shield to him. Oh man, I wish I could fit this guy up there. But getting 2 damage shield down here, plus 2 of those, seems pretty good. He'll die. He'll die before he gets to the top. The problem is that this guy will kill our pyre. And we need to be able to take 2 hits. What do we have left in the deck? We have another Grovel. We have Antumbra Assault to take out the back liner. This is going to be dicey. I think we can't afford... We need the trample, and we need to just get rid of this. Or we can kill him now. If we can kill him now, then we don't stress. First, let's see what we get. That was not really what we wanted. That's not really what we wanted. 2 damage shield. Well, we're always doing this. We're always getting back the Bounty Stalker. And if we put him behind, kills the boss. Cool. Antumbra Assault. We can even do something like that. And then, just for kicks, that would have done it. That was enough, because he only does 9 damage. So we were in good shape anyway. But, that got a little dicey. Yeah. These Bounty Stalkers are just getting absolutely out of control. And I think they each have one, they still have an open slot. So, I mean, that's damage shield. We don't want damage shield to start. That could be health. We really don't want them to have more health. Apply stealth. No, I don't think we want any of these. Cave in. Maybe feast. Yeah. What would be the best thing for them? We don't want large stone. I think we do want to upgrade. Do we get a 3rd one? Is that just insane? Is 3 of them insane? I mean, yesterday we did the 3 times bounty. Maybe we do it 3 times bounty stalker. So we did Dante yesterday. Today we're doing 3 times stalker. Let's get rid of these dregs. They are just clogging up space, and we for sure don't want to bring them back. We'd rather have, I mean, really anything else. Having a double stack of damage shield off of one of these with the ×3 seems really strong. Let's see what merchant we get. Spells gain an extra slot. What spells have we already used? Antumbra Assault can gain an extra slot. At the beginning, summon a morsel miner. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Add consume. We make it consume. It doesn't remove because we have the cancellation. It's just a big Antumbra assault now. That's hilarious. I think getting Umbra Stone to 1. Sacred Wicks being free. Wicked Blaze being free seems okay. What do we want double stack on? Definitely on Primal Dust. That's 6 for 0. That's pretty crazy. Gain holdover on Wicked Blaze. -1 on Grovel. Seems okay. And we have nothing that takes magic damage or magic power. Do we want to get rid of anything else? I don't think so. And what do we... We can get the most insane Antumbra Assault. But honestly... Oh, where is he? Yeah. Triple Bounty Stalker it is. We're actually okay to just let our Gorge unit die now. Friendly units enter with Sap 3. That's fine. Sap 3 doesn't do a whole lot when your characters start with 102 damage. Okay, so what do we got here? Harvest when an enemy dies. Hey, we also have Harvest when an enemy dies. Let's grab that. Let's get our Morsel Master out. We want Bounty Stalker and we want... What do we prioritize? We get this guy no matter what, so we can stack him there. Getting our Bounty Stalker out so that it can die seems pretty good. And we can use that. We don't really... I guess, honestly, keeping him alive is fine. We don't really care about this. Apply this to friendly burnout units. We have nothing to hold... Oh, this has holdover, though, so we actually do want to play that. And we didn't get to play our Antumbra Assault, but we did get to play a lot of Morsel units, and wow, that stacks up real quick. Okay. We want... Yeah, we can put this guy up here with a Morsel Maker. Another Bounty Stalker up front seems good. But not quite yet. Let's bring back more damage shield. And put them there. Put in a second Stalker. Seems good. We could even chump block with one of the morsels. Or we have more morsels there. And that is a little... Are we getting... Are these energy ones? These are energy ones. We don't need that much energy. We can chump block with one. Because while we do want them to die, so we can bring them back, we're actually okay right now. And I definitely put out the... Oh, the draft is 2 spaces now. Add this here. Could blaze on the same damage shield minion. Level that up. Now we don't have space for all of our stuff. Oh, we can put another Bounty Stalker up here. Yeah, we just want we want these guys to die. We'll put the Bounty Stalker behind. Hopefully they all just die off. That is a lot of damage coming my way. Can I block? I can block 2 hits, but it's not going to make a difference. What do we have to reform? We can just get rid of this. Let's see what we get with reform. We can at least put this guy out there. And yeah, gain some more mana. This is a little bit dangerous. The 94 will help because we'll kill off this guy and this guy. And if they can survive, we might be okay. Hopefully we get one of our damage shields soon, because we can stack that onto our Gorger. Yeah, we did get it. And then definitely we want trample on him. That takes care of everything. And then we can actually let them die now. Let's do Wicked Blaze on this Bounty Stalker. We can Wicked Blaze on the other Bounty Stalker. So that seems pretty good. We can get extra damage shield. And we don't want the energy. Do we want the energy now? If we get the energy now, we can get an insane damage shield. Let's do that. Apply 7. No. Apply 14. Apply 7. Yeah, that guy's never taken damage again. So I think that by itself basically won. And if it doesn't, we have our stalkers here who do an insane amount of damage. Seems fine. We can start playing out these excavated embers. Excavated ember. We're okay with those guys dying. Because we want him to die, then we can put another one, and between two of them we'll be perfectly fine. Let's put Grovel onto this particular champion. We want health. And Temporal Assault on this guy. And more health. Feast. And even though we get tons of charges there, I think that's fine. We can get this guy out to do counteract a lot of that damage. And if we put one in front, does this one survive? Damage shield 2 means, let's see, 10. So this will take the first 2 hits. 12, 12. No, he still dies. But let's put it out there just to get rid of it. But I mean, we'll be able to bring back one of the stalkers, maybe even both of them. Alright. We can even, would the draft help? He only does 60 damage. And he's gonna die. So, Wicked Blaze. Get our... which one? Which one's better? They're both equally good. Get our big stalker out. And... do we have the damage shield? Or Antumbral Assault? We got neither. Is that gonna kill us? No, it just puts us kind of low. Dang, Antumbral Assault would be really great right now. We don't want to use Sacred Wicks. Holdover, we have 13 units available. Let's get the other Bounty Stalker out on this floor. He'll kill 1.5. We can get the draft out now. And then Morsel, Feast, and get 2 morsels, please. Thank you. Morsel. Seems good. Oh, we can get a final morsel here on this floor. Damage shield. No, we want to increase damage. So we will take a little bit of health damage, or fire, will take a little bit of fire damage, but I don't think that they're surviving beyond this. He still has 21 damage shield, so I think we're gonna be just fine. Let's start with Entumbral Assault on the multi-striker. We can add a damage shield to him. Thank you. What do we bring back? Let's bring back the other Bounty Stalker here. We want, where's our damage shield? Big damage shield guy. Big damage shield guy to go in front here. Keeps our Stalker alive. And then let's do damage and a damage. Final wave. Is he dead? He's dead. Yeah, let's bring this back. We can end Entumbral Assault to give even more damage. Grovel, just to give him an extra damage shield, reducing damage by 10. And then we can just start dumping these guys everywhere. Sure, put one in front. Which one? Doesn't matter, let's put this one in front. And our Stalker survives. Wow. Okay, really cool. I mean, our Stalkers are just insane. We did take a lot of fire damage. But there you go. He's just taking hits. Oh, I mean, it takes a while. But got him in the end. Cool, that was a fun run. It's still not the deck I was hoping to get, but it ended up being pretty fun anyway. So pleased with the results. We're now on to Covenant 8. So yeah, so again, name of the day, Snooty Ears. If you liked the video, please feel free to comment, subscribe, watch my other videos. You can call me Nathan, you can call me Nate, please. Never call me Nathaniel, and I'll see you in my next